Hello. Welcome to today's Mario Kart stream. Sounds like you can hear me. So we're all good. Hello, it's up to me today to run the stream for you.
You should change the stream category to Mario Kart.
I did.
Okay. On my end, it still says we're playing Overwatch.
Really?
I'm getting another 13-second ad.
Because we are most definitely not going
Yeah,
to
it
be
says streaming
playing.
Overwatch 2.
We are not playing Overwatch
Did you
2.
click done? There you go.
Fixed it. There we go. Do you know if I'm supposed to record on OBS? Do you know if I'm supposed to record on OBS too, or just use a Twitch VOD? Tuna Village. Okay, so going into this first race, we have Penny starting out. Into this first game, we have Penny starting out here in third. We're going to be watching Penny all game. And we have... Our team is in the top three right now. We have Philip and Fortas ahead of Penny. Penny's going to trail this green shell to stop that red. Great play. Penny's going to take second. Penny's going to keep it low. Staying in second, we have Philip in first with a coin. He's going to pop that coin right before the item set. Someone's going to either tank or dodge that red. And Philip's going to stay in third into lap 2, and Penny's got a green shell and a mushroom into the start of our second lap. Tricking onto that cannon glider makes it slightly slower, but still a great way. Still keeping this great lead from our other team. I don't know if we still have top 3 because I can't see behind us, but we do have first and second. Also, we do have a blue shell dodge in first place with that super horn. And Penny back here in second can take all the extra items coming. So we have basically a guarantee of top 2. It's looking like maybe top 4 at the start. Philip is going to mess up. It looks like he hit a banana or something in the road. And we'll have Penny here accelerate into first place. We're going to hold on to this mushroom just in case of a blue shell, because if you didn't know, you can dodge a blue shell with a mushroom. And Penny has that timing down. Looking at our scoreboard, we're in the top 4 right now, and it's looking like we're going to maintain that, which is going to be a great start for this first race. We are going way ahead of the other team. Hits all 3 of the boost panels and stays without hitting that half pipe. A lot of people, when they first start playing Mario Kart, they always go for those half pipes, and it is slower. The only reason why you should be going for one is if you need an item. Penny's going to dodge this blue shell with a mushroom beautifully and secure first for the team. It looks like we also get first, second, third, and fourth. Top 4 is ridiculous for our first game, and we do secure that. They only have a total of 10 points going into this. 10 points is not much, especially while we have... What? Yes, I am. I am, in fact, talking about how cool you are. On how you 1, 2, 3, 4 game 1. We don't only get first, but we also get second. Those are the most 2 important spots. We also get third and fourth. It's going to be very difficult for them to catch up on this. They would need to also hit a 1, 2, 3, 4 to catch up this race. And it's probably going to keep us in the lead for the rest of the game. Now we're going to go into the second race of the first game here. And we do only sadly get 4 races for this. The map that we are going to hit is Amsterdam Drift, one of the Mario Kart Tour maps. The tour maps are based on real life places, and they are really cool. They have a different route each time you go around them, and it's quite cool to race. You see how there's a green bar on the left of the screen right now? That green bar, I think it should open up next race. I think that that's where you go. And on the next lap, you'll go that way. We're already starting off with at least top 2. Great start to the race, but it won't do much seeing as it just started. And the other team can get some pretty good items. Somehow that green shell doesn't go for second and hits Penny. Penny's going to start back in 6th, but we do have quite a bit of speed on this and can get back to front really fast. That high acceleration stat will also definitely help Penny get back. Acceleration is higher than speed on Penny's build, and that's how it should be. That's how meta is. You do still need quite a bit of good speed to maintain your spot, but acceleration is by far the most important stat. The only other stat that matters is really item chance, which there are a lot of spreadsheets for online. Item chance is determined by how far away you are from the person in first place. And that's how people are able to get items like shocks, crazy 8s, all of the items that people consider the best items. Hits a ghost of a banana. There wasn't really a banana there on Penny's screen, but on somebody else's screen, or whoever threw it did have it, or they were trailing it behind them. That's called a lag trail, and unfortunately did hit Penny there. But Penny still secures her way into 4th. Penny in 3rd right here, right behind one of theirs. Gets up into 2nd. We have top 2 right now. Penny's going to get hit and is going to use a mushroom to speed back up. This person has triple bananas in front of him. Iggy's going to take a couple of grass cuts here. Beautiful. Gets a double item box, taking a wide drift, and going in, taking first place for a second. Our team does seem to be in the top places again. It might be another top 4. It's at least top 3 looking at it. They got another top 4. There's barely any chance of the other team catching up now, seeing as they only have 20 points compared to 58. If you haven't played Mario Kart before, that's a huge gap, and with only 4 races, they have to top 4 these next 2 races to even stand a chance of catching back up. Either our team is on some streak today, or the other team is not doing that well, but we are crushing them. Going into our third race of Game 1, we're going to get DK Jungle for the 3DS. DK Jungle is one of my favorite maps. I've raced on it a lot. It's very nostalgic for me. And I did used to play on the 3DS. It was quite a fun experience. And Penny's going to start out here, first place. Great start, as always. Gonna get all the 3 tricks. Drifts wide. Has a green shell for defense. Teammate will come up and steal at first place. Beautiful start. Tricks, tricks, tricks. Starts a drift. Beautiful. Starts a drift to the left. Penny will be back in first here. Penny is a great racer, and their team is just getting crushed right now. Gets that hop, but does whiff, and gets back a bit. Still maintains third place, and only our teammates ahead. Fortis and Phillip ahead. Penny will fall back into 7th, but that doesn't really matter here. Penny can start using some of these items to start getting better stuff as she's further back. But she chooses not to, and just gains places way too quickly. Takes Shroomless there into the glider. Gonna go down to get these tricks. Drifts up to the right. And starts drifting instantly back down, getting a full corner into a purple drift. Grabs that double item box, hopefully denying it from somebody else. And it's looking like we're in top 4 again. Getting top 4 on this track will just secure an unbeatable lead, essentially. Their team is behind, and they could pull some pretty insane items. But even a blue shell at this point can just be tanked. We don't even need to use a dodge to keep first place. Does mess up the Shroomless there, but it doesn't really matter. We only have 1 teammate back in the pack. All 3 of the other ones are just running away with it. Penny racing amazingly here. We do have Phillip up ahead due to some of Penny's mistakes hitting. This banana could be placed pretty amazingly, but no, it's not used. Hits that banana out of the finish line and secures a second. That top 2 will secure the rest of the race pretty much. There's barely a chance of them catching up. There actually is no chance, even if they get top 4. They cannot win. They cannot win this first race. This first game is unwinnable for them. They don't even need to play. Isn't it supposed to be only 4 races during the fall, Penny? Ooh, DK snowboard cross. Starting off in first and second, both of them having coins, unfortunately. Penny starting on first, but places keep changing. We're going to have to see how this works out. Getting those tricks beautifully. Nobody's going for the shortcut. But we still have top three. Philip almost fell off the edge there. Beautiful. Could have taken that second one a bit tighter for a bit more speed, but that was still beautiful. Joe in first, Penny in second. Does trick another cannon glider. First has a bomb. I don't know if that's faster or if it's slower, but it was cool. We'll give that. Does go into the off-road, losing some time. Is Fortis going for the shortcut here? I didn't see it, but it doesn't look like it. It would be really cool to see one of them hit that shortcut. It's a fun shortcut, but I don't think they will, unfortunately. Does get hit by a snowboarder. Stops their team in their tracks, though. It's looking like we have top four again in the bag. It's realistically impossible for them to win. This golden mushroom will carry you through some good off-road sections. And it can be just a very useful tool. Yeah, it carries straight through that off-road. Gonna take this tight and drift to the left. I don't think any of them know their shortcut this year, unfortunately. Fortis can do that shortcut consistently, but they stopped the top four, sadly. Penny still having first after that. I have to go check something with the team really quick. Okay, no, they did it right. It's 4 races per game. 109 to 47, over double the points. That's pretty hard to get in Mario Kart, and it's a huge lead. We're waiting for the second game to start here. Getting ready to start the second race. Random maps only. That is right, coach. Easy dub on that first game. Crispy would be very happy with us right now. The team is getting their coins. Penny's going to start out on the bottom green path here. Fortis will steal that coin. Only having those 3 starting coins to do much with. Ooh. Starting out in 4th here in the middle of the pack. Our team has secured top 3 right now. Really good racing all around. Penny's going to hit first here, jumping over to the green path. Will unfortunately get hit by that. Pops that mushroom early. I'm not sure what the plan was there. Looks like Penny does have their route figured out. Ooh, that red shell. Having a bomb here in 7th isn't the best because throwing it forward risks the team, and throwing it backwards only has a chance to hit 1 person. Does back it in 6th. And it does hit their 8th place player. Penny is climbing, hits a clean shortcut. With the green, doesn't risk throwing more. Will stay down on the green. Throws that forward. Takes a clean shortcut down to the 2nd, but does mess up that 2nd shortcut. Luckily that mushroom will gain the speed back up. Ooh, hitting that banana is pretty bad. Penny doesn't have any coins, so it is going to be a struggle bus to catch back up. It's looking like a much worse start for our team on this one. But they did secure first, and that's the most important spot to get. Unfortunately, Penny will finish in 8th, but they are still winning, it looks like, with 1st, 4th, 5th, and 8th. I think that is still a lead. Not by much, but by 1 point. It is still something, though. Every point matters. Sad, Crispy indeed. Did not have the coins to finish that race strong. Got hit by too much stuff, and falling off the edge gets rid of 3 of your coins instead of hitting an item, which usually takes away 2. Excite Bike Arena. This is a controversial map amongst our team because some of them really do dislike the repetitive nature, and some of them does do really well. 1 point lead is amazing for the team. We do love that 1 point team, and Fortis does clutch up for us. Fortis does give himself a hard time, but he is really a great racer. Penny can take the shortcut here, getting an easy 1st place start. Getting the double item box too is huge. Using this coin up by the next item set would be very beneficial. Maybe even dropping the banana on a double. But no, doesn't even use the coin. Using this coin now could get Penny up to 8 points. 10 coins, which would be the max. And increase acceleration. But since there's no threat right now, they can just wait till they have a chance of getting hit. And they can just stay up in front. If they can grab some extra coins from just around the track, would be very useful, but they are going to use that coin. Gonna hold this banana out and have a coin in the back pocket. Penny just crushing Excite Bike, having a huge lead. Change this coin into the set to grab the double. Gonna get probably a coin. Yep, coin and green shell. Keeping this huge lead first place. Maybe even taking a blue shell is possible at this point. But hopefully if a blue shell does come, the team can take it. It looks like unfortunately we do have 7th and 8th place secured, but a bullet bill from our 8th place should get us up a couple places. It looks like maybe even top 3 from that. Huge big win. This Penny is going to walk away with this. Uncontested, it looks like. This map is a very front run based map, which essentially means that you can just go really fast, really easy, and it's amazing to do. We'll secure that top 3 with an 8th down there. Penny and Philip will be tied for 3rd in points, and Fortis will maintain that first place for us. That expands our lead to a total of 12 points. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Miles, if you were here last race, the first 2, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, both times, and it was amazing. Calling it unfair would be toxic, Penny. I'm glad you backed out of that. Yeah, that double 1, 2, 3, 4 was just huge. Game 1 was just the fastest crush I've ever seen. And then 3rd place they secured first. I mean, 3rd race they secured first, and then it didn't matter for 4th race. Let's see how this 4th race, how the 2nd race will turn out. This is the 3rd, not the 2nd. Let's see how the 2nd race will turn out. Penny's starting in first and maintaining that. That 1, 2, 3 from last race does give us a pretty easy start to this race, as we already have a lead in the whole pack. Joe will be in 8th place by a far distance, and all I can really say is that I really hope that that far distance does get him some good items. Bullet would be good. Shock would be huge. Blue shell would be nice. Anything really. But it looks like whatever he did manage to get him a couple places, because I'm not seeing him on the mini-map anymore. Actually, it looks like he got a ghost and he's still back there. But a ghost is also good. It does take one of their items. Penny having this red shell and in first is going to be a huge gain for the team. There is a blue shell incoming for Penny, but this lead for her is enough that she can probably just take that. And hitting this boost pad to get that speed back up. Ooh, but going to that off-road will not be helpful. But Penny can maintain this. Those 2 drifts really do help, and the team being right behind her is huge. Getting these speed boosts will get her back up to top speed. Having these 10 coins for acceleration will also be really good, while making Crispy happy. We always want to make Coach Crispy happy. Going to take those lines tight, and beautiful racing from Penny here. They are just vibing in 1, 2, 3, 4 as I hear from them. And it looks like Joe cannot make those places back. That Superstar does make 7th, but they're in the middle of a pack of their team. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to gain much ground, but it does look like we do have top 3 secured. And if we have top 3 secured, it doesn't really matter, because that placement is plenty. Taking this glider right into the finish line, throwing the items, and securing first. All of top 3 was secured, and Joe did manage to get into 5th. So, great lead. And going into game 4, I don't even know if there's a chance for them to really win this. Because if there's over a 29-point lead, they cannot catch up. Because 29 points is top 4. And it is looking like that is exactly true. They could tie this if they do get top 4, it looks like. And then they'd have to do an extra race. But it's essentially ridiculously difficult for them too. Yeah, if they top 4, they do tie, which is almost impossible, especially seeing how the team has been racing. Sunshine Airport. Let's see if Penny does know the lines for Sunshine Airport. It is a fun tracked race. The fastest way to do is rather than going into the airplane through the ramp, you can take off the right, and then if you have a mushroom, you can go straight through the grass, and if you don't, you can drift around it. Is going to bump into Philip at the start of the race, but does get into first. Takes that trick. And holding onto this coin in first. So yeah, there going off to the side and drifting is the fastest method, but going up there does get you some coins and stuff. Penny will not go wide for those coins, but Joe should go wide for those coins so that he can try to catch back up. Penny, she will just be racing this beautifully, avoids the item box, but isn't even going to use an item, so it doesn't matter if she hits it or not. The only thing she could really do by hitting an item box would be denying their teammate, and they're far enough back that it would have respawned anyway. Penny's going to snake this and go off, hitting that middle item box. Has 10 coins. Hitting those coins does not matter. Penny can just take the best line she can. Going to go off that ramp and getting slow lines there, but it really isn't going to affect much, seeing as she has a pretty big lead. It's looking like the team's in top 4 again, starting this off, but Joe is right in front of their whole team. Yeah, we'll go all the way back to 8th with one hit right there. But Penny's racing this last race amazingly. Fortis following up right behind, and they just have a breakaway. Penny's even breaking away from Fortis at this point, and it's going to be so difficult for them to catch back up. Penny is going to take the ramp and get into the airplane this time. This is nearly as fast. It's not the fastest lines possible, but it's just about as good, and it doesn't really change much, especially seeing as their breakaway is huge right now. They almost have top 3 secured. They might only have top 2 secured because their whole team can target Philip right here. But even if they do, it's not going to do much. They needed to top 4 to tie, and it's just a win. That was a good second game. They can ask if they want to go for the third, but they won. They won that so well. They raced that beautifully. Fortis in first, Penny in second by a 1-point difference. 98 to 58. Not double the points again, but still a wonderful race. It looks like they completed the match according to PlayVS admin. Thank you all for tuning into the Mario Kart stream today. I do appreciate all of you tuning in. Thank you. We do have Fortis behind me with the bunny ears. Welcome, Fortis. Do you have anything you'd like to say after first place that game?
No.
Sounds good. Nothing to say. Good game. Exiting the match. Thank you all for tuning in to today's Mario Kart stream. I'll tell Fortis you said hi, Miles. Have a good day, everyone. Signing out.